Guys, I think it's finally safe to say that the biggest Dive Death update is right around the corner. That's right, people, with the release of their update trailer, titled the Fashionably Late Update, we are getting crazy killer changes and reworks, insane civilian changes and reworks, obviously the well-known civilian customization, new achievements, new game modes and reworks, new map-related content, and so much more. To make things even better, this update will be dropping July 11th of this year, of course. And pretty much I'ma hopefully go over everything in this video. Well, credits to SauceFi10 on YouTube, of course, because like this entire footage was from him. And also shout out to the Dive Dev team for like making this video. Starting off, we have the new abilities and changes. When it comes to civilians, there's actually a whole bunch of changes. First off, we're getting this new flashlight ability. That's right, not only are we getting that reworked taunt, the cool bugle ability, the funny pie ability, but also a new flashlight ability. Which is kind of funny, because this guy's literally in the Pursuer intro, it was in front of our eyes the entire time. From the looks of it, and also this new task right there, apparently this ability can now gaze the killer. I'm guessing all you have to do is point this thing at the killer, kind of similar to a game like Doom by Fate. I guess you can flash the killer or something. I don't know if that's actually the best reference, but like, it's a new ability. Also, yo, there might be another ability added to Die of Death. Whatever this dice hat thingy might be, it could be like a gambling ability, like you roll a dice and you get something depending on which side it lands on. When it comes to ability changes and reworks, it looks like the block ability might be getting a huge change. If you guys don't know, the current block does not have any sort of hit priority whatsoever, meaning that you can't really tank for a teammate. The teammate will still get hits, I think. Well, from the looks of it, you can now block attacks near teammates. Of course, this doesn't mean you block an attack for a teammate, it's just near a teammate. But it would be very nice if you had hit priority. It makes it more like team-based, so then you're the one blocking. Moving on, it looks like the bonus pad will be getting nerfed, because apparently the killer can now destroy this thing, which I think is actually pretty fair. Bonus pads are very useful for like looping, helps everyone out. The killer can't really do anything but I guess run. But wait, it looks like you can now buff your teammates with adrenaline? Yeah, so instead of this ability being a selfish one, you can now help out. Which makes me wonder what other abilities you can help out people. Maybe you can feed someone with a hot dog, or maybe drop kick the killer now? I don't know, these survivalist abilities are gonna be a game changer, we just have to see. And then we have the revolver. It looks like the revolver no longer gives you -10 stamina, and there seems to be like a reload icon, indicating that you had to reload to shoot again, so that's very cool to see. And I guess for some other new abilities, you have a swing and throw, which we're gonna talk about later. Moving on to the killer changes. Gotta be honest, there wasn't really too much footage, but it looks like for every killer, maybe not the Killjoy because he has like projectile attacks, but we are getting new kill animations. Which, by the way, it's probably just for LMS. Maybe it's for everything, like there's a kill animation now, I'm not too sure. Anyways, literally the only footage we have is Harkin. My boy or my girl has some changed abilities. It looks like he can now stab a civilian. However, the Tangle ability is actually gone. There seems to be a new repress ability, but for the agitation, of course, you have this cool projectile. And it kind of looks like you create like a wall or like some spikes or something, I'm not too sure. But wait, we also have Enrage? Maybe you're able to now enrage yourself whenever you want, and also give yourself a new ability? I'm not too sure, we just have to find out. Also, it looks like this Killjoy's ability does like 15 damage, as y'all can see. He's using that jumpy thingy, that's very nice. Also, huge shot in the dark right here. I could be completely wrong, but low-key Pursuer's Howl might be a skill shot now, because instead of screaming in the air, this guy looks like he's just aiming forwards. Also, whoever's skin that is, it looks very awesome. Moving on, we have some footage on the new game modes. Of course, we have that reworked Evil Scary. My boy is very evil and also scary. Also, yo, who in the world is that? We also have the new golfing game mode. Of course, there are some changes like the room you're in, there's like an indicator, and also like a timer. And I guess there's these funny animations on the side now, which is pretty brutal. And then we have the Fry Bomber. Just as many people predicted, this will be some sort of like pass the bomb or like hot potato game mode. Literally, you're just using your swing and throw ability to pass this thing. And of course, if you don't pass it in time, you're gonna explode. And also there's this game mode right here. And moving on, we have new civilian customization. That's right, people, we're getting a whole bunch of new t-shirts and stuff, wowie, including a new shopkeeper. Low-key, this guy kind of reminds me of the one in Death Splunking. But yeah, from here, you can customize your civilian to whatever you want. You have a bunch of t-shirts and charms. I'll slow the video down so y'all can see. Like, the amount of variety you have, it's pretty much endless. In addition, it looks like we are going to be getting some backgrounds of some sort, similar to how Pillar Chase 2 has them backgrounds. I'm guessing you can do the same thing now. Some of them you had to buy, and some of them you had to earn through achievements. Also, very weird prediction, but this charm kind of reminds me of Beast Form Simulator. Low-key, it might be collab, but it's probably not. But I wouldn't be surprised if there are collabs for like some skins. That'd be pretty nice. Of course, we're getting some new emotes as well. I think this is pretty funny. And yeah, speaking about achievements, we are getting new achievements. From the looks of it, we're getting some new badges in certain categories like fun, completionist, challenges, and secret. And also we're getting some lore stuff, wowee. Moving on, we're getting a new lobby, which we already know, but of course that's where the new shopkeeper guy is at. He's gonna be so cool. My boy has a killer's cap, some Robux, probably for some donations, and also black iron. And also I'm pretty sure we're getting an arcade area in the lobby. It probably has to be something with this picture right here. Also, we're getting chicken, yeah! And now, let's talk about the new maps. Starting off with this new map called the Augury Expedition. I'm pretty sure it's a new map right here, that's the name. It looks very nice, I like it a lot. Of course, we can see some footage of the new HQ map, wowee. This new baseplate map, oh my goodness. The cool Tundra Trench, this very funny temple map with the Draco Boulder. And of course, the Teapot Paradise map. This footage is very shaky, but it's whatever. And now for some miscellaneous stuff. First off, it looks like whenever you're injured, you have an animation now. It looks like whenever you're bleeding, you will leave behind a blood trail, which is very awesome. Also, I totally forgot to mention skins. We got this cool white Artful skin. My boy is always getting punched. We also got this Vigilante shoot-down looking Killdroid skin. It's probably earnable if you beat the special LMS as a Killdroid. And also what seems to be a Harkin skin. It's probably a remodel of that one food skin. Also, huge Darkest Hours collab coming soon. Hopefully, it might not come, but like, it's a huge collab. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Of course, I probably missed some minor things or maybe major things, and this update will be dropping very soon, literally July 11th, so like, it's right around the corner. And until then, people, I'm just done here. Peace out. And before we end, I just want to give a huge shout out to all my YouTube channel members. I love you people so much, oh my goodness. If I can give you a hug, I'll give you a hug like right now, if you give me permission, of course. And okay, fine, Arubis is going me a funny count, I'm not lie. So if you enjoyed, please like. If you guys didn't, please dislike. And yeah, that's the end of this video.